Week 11 already. Can you guys believe it? Man, I can't. Years already flying by. So, last week of the scheduled program, I actually don't know what the intended test scenario was. Whether it was take a whole week off and then do a meet, or what the actual thing was. So what I'm doing is, as I've been talking about, going to be doing test week next week, where just use my usual schedule. Heavy bench on Saturday, heavy squats on Sunday, heavy deadlifts on Tuesday, and overhead press on Wednesday, and just go for a max on each of those days with each of those lifts, kind of like I did back in December, because I thought that worked out well. And then after that, it's going to be diet time, and I'm thinking after that there isn't going to be too much to talk about lifting wise, because as I mentioned a couple videos ago, I'm going to be going to a base building program, so it's just going to be like a lot of volume, not particularly heavy weights, except for perhaps building up to like a single that's quote unquote heavy but not like brutal, you know what I'm saying? So the plan with the diet, I've been thinking about this for a while, is to I've basically been maintaining my weight on like 420-ish carbs, 150 protein, and 70 fat per day. I'm going to hold the fat and protein there probably for the whole diet time. Protein, because it's good to have that, especially when you're in a deficit, because the body can tend to break down lean tissue if it needs energy when you're in a deficit. So you want to have a little more protein than you normally would need to account for that. And the fats, I know fats were totally demonized. All of us that grew up in the 80s heard that story. But I really don't think fat is a bad thing. So I'm keeping that around 0.5 gram per pound of body weight per day. So for me right now, that's about 70. Plan on holding it there. And the biggest sources of fat for me are olive oil and egg yolks. In addition, the egg yolks provide me with the cholesterol that you need, because that's another one. That's been demonized as well. But guess what is the root of the hormone tree? That's right, it's cholesterol. So if you want testosterone, you need cholesterol. So anyway, I think the first cut is going to be from like 420 down to like 370-ish carbs. So about 50 grams of carbs, aka 200 calories or so. Probably going to shoot for like between 0.5 pound and 3/4 pound per week. But I'm going to be judging based on how I feel. I want to feel good. Because when you cut really hard, you can tend to not feel so good, because your body's like, what are you doing? Where's my food? And I love that statement. I'm cutting down to 370-ish, 350-ish carbs per day. Like, how ridiculous is that? So anyway, that's the scoop for this week. Like I said, next week is test week, so we'll see what we're made of. Hopefully it goes well, because otherwise I'll be like pissed. Talk to you guys later. Bye.